Yeah, you love Waterhouse people. Some time ago, I'd asked some of my gags, brethren them, and sisters too, right? To just give me a short story about what gags means to them. That was for the purpose of our 48th gags annual reunion, which we weren't able to keep because of the COVID, the coronavirus. However, we did a Zoom thing, and these are some of the stories that these people tell about what it means to be a Gax or what Gax means to them. Well, I was thinking about the same thing, on the Waterhouse Vibes page, that if participants on this page could just tell us a short story about them first life in Waterhouse, whether them whether them born a Waterhouse or them parents moved to Waterhouse like me, or my parents moved when me at 10 years old, and just tell us something, and just keep the vibes going so we can learn about each other and learn about life in Waterhouse. I know for me, when I was growing up, I would have never exchanged my Waterhouse experience or anything. So I'm going to introduce the sister Patsy and what she had to say about what Gags meant to her. All right, so stay tuned.
Good evening, my Gags family. I am now responding to what Mr. Greshford says we are to do, and it's to say what Gags means to us. Gags for me means it's a simple, profound word, and that word is camaraderie. That word aptly describes how I encompass the feeling of our annual Gags reunion. From we meet on Friday evening until we depart on Sunday evening in somebody hotel, when we have the spare time out of meetings, we are at it. And it is that nostalgic memory lane events from our childhood. Things like walking barefooted from our friends' house and neighbors. Things like going over each other's house to carouse while we are mindful that the parent of that house might tell us to go home because we're making too much noise. Everybody else's house was nicer to go to than our own house. We used to climb trees, we play marble, we play jacks, we play hopscotch, we play 1, 2, 3 red light. We all play this seaway lash. You know seaway lash, boy, your body want wash in a mother white calabash. I mean, we play baseball, and then days we never even have ball. We used to put stone into like a chocolate box and wrap it round with elastic. And we play dandy shandy with it, and we play baseball with it, run from base to base, right? We play dolly house, we play hide and seek, and we sort of get for borrow we Sunday dress, so we go Sunday school on a Sunday evening for the rest of the evening, and while your mother would have say, hey, you can't go tear up your frock here. I mean, she never mean that, but that she say, We used to climb, that iron pipe that used to be beside the cistern around the back. We used to climb on that and go up on the house top and fly kite. We used to go over Balmagie School. And when we go over Balmagie School, we play relay. Them days there, you want to pick the fastest person on your team so that you can win, And even when we get little bigger and older, you have to mention things like when the ignoramus people them get salad, you know who me talk. Every man have to run when them see me coming, because if you don't move out of the way, you may turn the ball. But out of poverty and jealousy of not being able to afford the cost of going to a formal New Year's Eve ball, um, we now have the infamous annual Gax ball that was born way, I think 40, how much, 40 odd years ago. And now it has grown into a fabulous, grand, formal get together of individuals who used to have white hair, I mean black hair, and now the whole of them here get white. That fortification of togetherness, that yearning, that craving desire to see each other every year, that is what Gax reunion means to me. One love from warm Jamaica. I'm out. Oh, by the way, my tall, dark, and handsome brother's name is Carl Marcus. Don't leave out the Marcus. It is from Marcus Garvey, that great Jamaican hero. Okay? And so is my brother. Great Jamaican man. One love.
Yes, brethren, that was Patsy, Cranky sister. Even if you don't remember Patsy, you must remember Cranky. When she talk about ignoramus, run down people and kick them down when them get salad. Our brother Cranky she attack. Cause when you salad Cranky, you have to run off of the field, Cause a man, everybody know Cranky them days, they will fight at the drop of a hat. And sometimes we realize that he might drop him on a hat, And she mentioned when we bearded black or we the black and now it all white. So something like that we want to do, right? We don't have to be formal, and proper. Can't just talk, the natural Jamaican talking where we comfortable with also, right? So I like hear something like this, So cool.